Charlie. Roll Tide, roll, say it loud. He don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Bama blood in his veins, got that crimson pride. F them trees, yeah, we said it out loud. And I love honeybees, now play it proud. We talking football, basketball, big time recruits. If they ballin' in the South, we lacing up the truth. Hood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie. Tougher than nails, smooth, not sorry. Roll Tide, roll, it's in the soul. From Tuscaloosa to the Super Bowl. Wood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie.
You better bet I do. You better know I do. I sure do. I really do. I play better than three-stroke Charlie. Now hold up for a minute. Wait a minute. Wait just a chick. Oh, there we go. Well, what happened here? All this new innovation and stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. I forgot. Let me see what we got. Right. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well. Welcome to the long run. It's P. It's the one. It's only. It's me. Live and in living color. Hey, how y'all doing today? It's Thursday. Yeah, you invisible piano man. Yeah, you got the white. We back up and running. We all this newfangled stuff. You just gotta. Hey, it is what it is. But welcome everybody. Good to see you on today. We're just glad to be here with you and everything. Now, before I get into the chat, I want to know how many of you all have filed your taxes. I need to see by a show of I filed or I haven't filed yet. How many of you all have filed your taxes? If you have not filed them, okay, cool and everything. But if you have filed them before you cash your check, I need to review your check. If you have not filed, I need to review your taxes so I know how much tithe and offering you owe piano man. So y'all can stop playing with me up in my face. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, it's all over the news where this pastor told everybody about Carter, you saw that? Oh boy, y'all already know piano man was gonna come with that one. Y'all knew I was gonna come with that one. If you've been just keeping up with the news in any fashion, y'all knew P was gonna come up about that one somewhere. Y'all knew somewhere along the line, piano man was gonna talk about that particular subject. But before we even go further, I just brought him on to the stage. None other, my compadre, Mr. Gumbo Chef, Mr. Boomer Sooner, forward by fire and has withstood fire tests left, right, up, down, north, south, inside, outside. It's the Bishop, everybody. Good morning, Bishop.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
What's good, everybody?
Well, I'm going to tell you what's about to be good when they let me review their taxes and everything so they can start doing their tithe. The piano man, they can stop playing in my face like they preach did. Look, man, Bishop, every day I live, something crazy happens. When I first saw that, I dropped the phone out my hand, man. I said, "You've got to be kidding me. Are you serious, bro, preacher? Really?" That man was serious too, Bishop.
Really?
He was serious. He was serious in a heart attack and 4 stroke. I'm serious, man. I ain't. But I'm gonna see if I can find that clip right quick. I'm gonna see if I can find that clip. Man, I'm gonna see if I can find the clip, Bishop.
I hear you.
I'm gonna let Dwight put it up there. Bruh, man, what will they come up with next, Bishop? What will they come up with next?
Hey, you be amazed.
Nothing surprises me, Bishop.
No, not no more.
Nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises me. I'm just telling you. But I'm just thankful that everybody is safe. Bishop, that was some rain last night, man. Ooh, woo. That was
really?
Oh my goodness. I was coming in from church. I was almost home. And Bishop, I made a wrong turn, and it wasn't where I needed to be. Had to turn and go back down the street. And Bishop, I couldn't see. You talking about now, and when I say
that's that heavy rain, man.
Those squall lines were running. Those squall lines were running north and south.
Oh yeah.
And I could not see. I'm traveling east and west. The squall lines were running north and south. So you know what that means. See, if the squall lines were running east and west, the way the direction was going, and if they was going from east to west, and I was traveling west, I could have seen. You see what I'm saying? Because it would have more or less been behind me. But with them bad boys coming north and south, them bad boys was like passing right in front of me. That wouldn't have mattered which direction I was going. It was going to be, I couldn't see. You talk about we come this far by faith. I was driving by faith for real last night. That's the truth of the matter. I couldn't even see. And y'all, I'm not ashamed of my faith. I'm not ashamed to show it. I'm not ashamed to express it. But I had to cry out and ask God to please help me. By that time, a big lightning bolt happened, right? And then by that time, 2 vehicles passed me, and their lights were bright enough where I could see to the side of the road, and that's where I got off. That's where I got off. No sooner than I said that, the lightning and those lights from those vehicles were shining to the point where I could see the side of the road, and I pulled off enough where nothing would hit me. Man, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And I sat there until it passed over. I just had to sit there until it passed over. And I was on, if anybody knows anything about Mississippi, South Mississippi, I was on Highway 98. East, like you're going to a Mobile. Very dangerous highway. And so, man, I'm thankful to our Lord above, bro, for another day, another moment, and all that kind of stuff. So, but I still need y'all's taxes so I can review them, so y'all can give me a time.
Shoot, I just got done with my taxes.
Well, you did not allow me to review them, Bishop.
Oh, see, what happened was.
See, here we go. See, I told y'all, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, well, Bishop, let's go to the chat. You know, all right. You know how we do a storm or no storm. We got to go with the folks that make this whole thing go, and that's the chat. That's the gumbo. Hey, that's the gumbo. Well, let me see. We the chefs. Those are the eaters right there.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Good morning, William Bryant, my main man. Roll Tide, William. Good morning, Double A. Wait a minute. Oh, Bishop, watch this. Watch this, Bishop.
I'm watching.
Here we go. Wait a minute. I got to get on up here. I got to get on up here.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, you know who it is, Bishop.
Yeah.
It's the one. It's the only. It's Double A. Good morning, Double A. What the business is, girl. You know what the business is. Quit playing and act like you know. Oh, we got one more, Bishop. We got one more. Here we go. Let me see. I think I'm going to give her this one.
Can you dig that, son
Yeah, y'all know who that is. What's up? It is none other than Carla. What the business is, Carla? Girl, you know what the business is. Quit playing and act like you know. I'm gonna tell your husband you right here acting like you don't know what the business is. You quit playing, girl. Act like you know. Roll Tide to you and Double A. It's Stephen Hicks, the OG of the group, the voices of No Mercy, him and OG Gill with the No Mercy crew. Good morning, Stephen, and Roll Tide to you. Stephen said, I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. You know, now he don't care. I don't care to hear about it. If it ain't got nothing to do with Alabama, I don't want to know about it. And we wish you nothing but the absolute worst. Dang, Bishop.
Oh, man.
What's up, DSGB84? My brother on that West Coast representing them dogs out of Georgia. What's up, bro? You and your dad, Mr. P. What's up, DSGB? You know what? I'm not even going to address that. I'm not even going to address that. I'm just going to say, DSG, we got you in prayer, bro. We got you. We got you in prayer. Matter of fact, we got everybody in prayer from coast to coast, east to west, north to south, from sea to shining sea. I ain't playing with you. We got you. We got you. Good to see you, DSG. We're going on up the mountain here, Bishop. We're going on up the mountain. Well, today I think we can do it, Bishop. I think we can do it today. We got a couple of minutes, so let's get it. Here we go. Y'all know. Oh, my God. Y'all know who it is. It's the one. It's the only. It's the queen herself, Lady Latoya. What's the business is, Latoya? Girl, you know what the business is to quit playing and act like you know.
You know.
I can tell somebody on you that you acting like you don't know what the business is. Good morning, Latoya, and Roll Tide to you. I think, Bishop, we are at the top of the mountain now. Good morning to my producer, Dwight. Good to see you. Thankful for Dwight for talking me through this. We got we found out what was wrong, Bishop, and it was just something wrong button I pressed yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And everything, and I was very discouraged. And then when I noticed something this morning, because Dwight, hit me up and said he couldn't find my show again and everything. I said, something's wrong. And I went to my phone. It didn't post to my phone. I said, okay, well, we had enough time to sit down and work the quirks out, and we found what we have. And so now it's all about a matter of me not pressing the wrong button. You see what I'm saying? And so we're thankful for Dwight walking me through, and we found whatever. And so all is right in Piano Land world again. Yeah, the long run.
All right.
It's all right. It's all good.
So you were forged by fire?
Forged by fire. Man, I was forged by a lot of fire on that one. I think he turned that bad boy up about 15 times harder than it's supposed to be. I lost everything. And so we're gonna so we're back up and running.
Hey, you're better for it.
Yes.
You're all good.
And like I told my son on Monday, I chalked this up as a learning experience. And so everything for me is a learning experience. And speaking of that, let me go back through the chat and then just remind me to talk about learning experience and chalking it up to learning experience. It's something I got to tell y'all. Yeah. But thankful for my producer, Dwight is here. And someone 401, there's Latoya, DSG. Yeah.
Latoya.
Yeah, man. Okay, so I think we're here.
How they say, she is a bad mama jamma.
Yes, she is. She know it too. I'm telling you now, when you meet Latoya, what you see is what you're gonna get. And everything. Family's cool, everybody's cool. All right. Yeah, man. So I see Carla. I said good morning to her. Ken, the Bama fan. Good morning and Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Ken, the Bama fan. I saw him. Yeah, and I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah. I think I done about got some of everybody down pat on these on those special on those media assets, Bishop. And
Yeah.
those I kind of give them that because I kind of watch them in the chat and everything, and it's just kind of real fun. Yeah. Stephen Hicks, I got to put you on the big screen, bro. I got to put you on the big screen. Because this the God heaven truth. All our Bama ladies keep us on our toes.
Hey, ladies, don't be. Hey, it's time for you to get. It's time. We gotta find a way to get them on the show.
You know what? And it's gonna happen. It's
Okay.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But all the Bama ladies keep us on our toes. Sometimes, Stephen, in more ways than one. But I ain't going there. I'm not saying nothing else. Sometimes in more ways.
A chair is still a chair.
Yeah, it's still a chair.
Even no one is sitting there.
And a cup is still a cup. Until your time is up.
Salute to all the all the queens in the chat. Salute to all the queens in the chat.
But we're gonna put it to you this way. I'm gonna put it to you on this wise. And Bishop, you know it, and especially Governor. We don't play about our queens over here. We don't play. We don't play about that.
Salute to all the queens that are in the highways and byways, the doctors, the nurses, to
the school
to
teachers,
the lady bosses. Hey, everybody.
Caregivers, it doesn't matter. We love you and we salute you. And I'm gonna tell you something, and we thank God for you. We do. No, I do.
We do.
Yes, I do. Hallelujah, praise and hallelujah to the man. Every time I see one, I sing the hallelujah call. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And in this case, well, we're thankful for all our Bama ladies on here. Double A, KT, Susan, Carla, my sissy Kimberly, Bama, blessed by blessed by 50. All y'all, man, all the ladies. Matter of fact, ladies, go get you some more ladies. Have them subscribe to the channel and get on and let's have some fun. Okay, all y'all.
It's ladies. Time. It's time.
It's time. And guys, you listen now. Guys, listen. I don't do this much, but listen. I know every guy in here knows some ladies. I know every guy in here knows some ladies. Let me just leave it like that. All the guys in here know some ladies. Have them to subscribe to the channel, and then let's get them on. And if I even have to make some modifications on coming on twice or whatever, this 8 o'clock in the morning thing is by design. I did that by design. That I designed that, Bishop, because I was thinking about my brothers. And what happens is that because we operate in a brotherhood and everything, just because y'all don't see me on that much and everything, that don't mean that I've fallen out with anybody. They hear from me every day. We do. They do. I'm serious. B Sharp, Coach Sean, they hear from me every day.
Yeah,
I've got a different type schedule now, so I'm not able to get on the shows. KB, Kangaroo Black, and we talk. So I don't want nobody to think that it's not like that. That's not how brothers do. That's not how we do. But we do support each other. But I did this by design, Bishop, and we're gonna get on with the getting in just a few seconds. I got a lot to talk about today. And Bishop, the 8 o'clock deal came because I wanted 8 o'clock. Then I was thinking about, I kind of patterned it after the Tide 100.9. Shout out to those guys over there, Ron Fowler, all those cats over there, Christian Miller, Martin Houston, the coaches, the Sanderson coaches, and just everybody, Gary Harris, all those guys. That's my template. That's how I get my information. but I also kind of patterned myself after those shows. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
so what happened is that I was looking at the time and the way our show is constructed. I try my best, Bishop, to just be on here 1 hour. I do my best. But y'all be making it so good, and we have a lot to talk about, and until boom, pow. So since we stay on here like 2 hours and everything, and then Bobby Sprinkle was coming on, and this, that, and the third. So what was happening was I was coming on from 8 to 10, then I get off for a little bit, then I would come back on right after Bobby Sprinkle and come back on from 3 to 6 or to right at 6, and then Be Sharp would come on. That's what I was looking at to keep the energy going, to help keep the flow going. I was doing this with my brothers in mind to keep the flow going. We go from one to the next one. And then that's how I met Icebox and Spencer and all those guys. That's how
Big
all
salute
of it came
to my
about.
family out there.
So when y'all hear me saluting them, it's a reason for it. With that being said, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, and I want to thank my brother William Bryant, because I've got to go back and find it now. I've been on here now for a year. A year. I saw it the other day. A year.
Congrats, man. Hey, throw some fire in the chat. Hold up. No. You ain't slipping by like that. Let's throw some fire in the chat. And if you haven't hit the like button today, definitely hit the like button. 1 year, much respect, my brother, for standing straight.
I appreciate it. And I said that to say this. I appreciate all of you all in the chat for hanging with P for 1 year. I appreciate it. I didn't even know it, Bishop, because I just enjoy what I'm doing. I love the panel, the gumbo chefs. We done plugged that in and plugged that until we done come up with the gumbo chefs. We done plugged that in and plugged that in until we got the 401k crew, the No Mercy crew, the drinking crew, the Don't Give a Piss crew, and whatever crew we got going. It has turned
The Tell the Truth crew.
The Tell the Truth crew. It ain't no lying going on over here.
No.
And everything. Thank you, KT. Thank you. Part of the 401k crew. Thank you.
Yeah, see, there you go. Thank you.
Thank you. And roll tide to you, KT. Roll tide to everybody. But I want to thank y'all, man. I thank y'all because I said, like, what? A year already? But I don't be thinking about it because I just love what I do. So that's what I wanted to tell y'all. We done a year, y'all. Not Piano Man, but all of us. We've done a year. And so I want to thank the 401k crew, man. Bishop, them my dogs there, man. The 401k crew, Uncle Jay, KT, the governor, Bino, the GM, my producer, Dwight, G-Baby, Susan, Carla, OG Gill. Oh, my goodness. Then now you, Coach Carl. I mean, and Twister. Man, you want to talk about blessing? Those are blessings, Bishop. Those are blessings that that you cannot put a monetary value on. And I want to say this to you all. There's nothing that nobody in this world and the devil in hell can't make me turn my back on nobody in this chat and nobody in my gumbo chefs. And that also go along with my brothers that I shout out, like Be Sharp, Coach Sean, those cats there, Kangaroo Black. Those guys are part of the reason Piano Man is still standing. See what I'm saying? And so with that being said, thank y'all, man, for 1 year. I didn't even know it. I did something for a year and didn't quit. Wow, man.
We are family.
Family. But Praises be unto our Lord.
Yeah.
That's who it goes to. It goes to him. And one of these days I'm gonna tell the story. And I'm going, one of these days I'm gonna tell the story. And I even want to give a shout out to all the haters out there who tried to discourage me. Your hate became my great. And that's what fueled me. Not that I had anything to prove to you. I had to prove it to myself. So to all the guys and gals that thought you're trying to get rid of me, guess again. And Bishop, there's a little song we sing in church. Tell you something. It's a little song we sing in church called I Trust in God, right?
Right.
Well, there's a little part in there that I think about you every time we sing it. He's been my fourth man in the fire time after time. And so that's where you get those fire testing things from. And so I just want to thank everybody. That's the news that I had, is that I didn't even know it. Lord Jesus, my daughter is crazy. No, that's the news that I had, is that 1 year I've been on. Man, I'm thankful. I'm thankful, Bishop. I'm thankful.
Look at P. Look at P. Look at P.
I'm thankful.
Hey, you guys. Hey, big salute. Hey, sometimes when you're the right ingredient, he utilize you to be a lightning rod, and that's what P is.
And so I'm just thankful, and I'm just doing me. You see what I'm saying? And I just do it the way I see it, and that's that right, wrong, and indifferent. I'm gonna be true to me. First, I'm gonna be true to the Lord, be true to you all, and be true to myself and everything. But we're family. We're y'all my brothers and sisters. And guess what? We don't see eye to eye all the time, but I dare you to mess with somebody, and it's gonna be on like Roscoe. So with that being said, Bishop, enough of that there. We because we ain't gonna cry. It's time to eat some gumbo.
Yeah, look at you. Look at, he knows what time it is. I'm pulling on it.
Bishop, keep talking. Yeah. I got something to show you. Keep talking. I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, chat. Hey, get the likes up. Share all the deals. We're gonna find a way to do something special for him at A-Day. That's just between me and you. Y'all make sure y'all do something special for P at A-Day. All that's going. But man, sometimes, let me stop. I'm feeling good today. So all seriousness, you guys you got to understand you are an extension of us, and when you show up in the chat, you encourage us that we're headed in the right direction. And there's times that we put some truth bombs on there that cause us all to grow. And you keep coming back, which tells me you want the truth. And whenever you have something special like that, it's an honor to come back to.
Okay, Bishop, thank you. Now watch this, Bishop. The first thing I got to do is give a shout out to the one, the only Coach Carl. And this is still the business right here. For your best in chains and things, see Coach Carl. And remember this, Bishop. Remember when he sent all of this here?
Yeah, I got I got one too.
All that. Thank you, Coach Carl.
Yeah.
We're just saying that's what I mean. Blessings, man. Blessings.
Yeah.
Blessings. So, that's that. I had to kind of give a shout out. I had to give a shout out to Coach Carl, but I'm also, I will be sporting my chain more in the season and all that good stuff and everything. I might wear it to A-Day and everything. But Bishop, you remember I just said it's time to eat some gumbo?
Yes, sir.
Well, Bishop, I need y'all to feast your eyes on this. This is called Mardi Gras pasta.
Ooh wee.
Chat, I don't know, and I can't tell it, but others have come up and told me, hey, you're losing weight. Well, I get up now, y'all, and I haven't said anything. So this morning, I want to make a confession. Well, I'm just going to tell you, I'm up early every morning now, and I'm walking at least 3 times a day for at least 15 minutes. And it has helped me with my sleep, Bishop. I can walk a little bit further, a little bit longer without my back hurting and everything. I still have to sit down sometime because there are some days that there is a burning in my back, but I'm able to walk now, and I get up and do this, and I've changed up my diet a lot more,
Right.
And so, but on this Mardi Gras pasta, crawfish and shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to order this from when I got this from the Little Butcher Shop here in Hattiesburg,
Okay.
1910 Broadway Drive, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. You might want to look them up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up because I don't know, but one of these days I might be up in Bama land or Mississippi.
Through. But
So
I will tell you all this now when I get through, and I kind of ran late this morning because we had a storm last night. I have some things to do and everything, but this is my breakfast when I eat my breakfast and everything. But Mardi Gras pasta, and it is delicious, and it's almost like it's a hyped up or toned down, whichever one, version of gumbo. So
there you go.
Welcome to the shelf.
There you go.
Mardi Gras pasta. Okay.
There
KT,
you go.
You gonna like? Do you like that? You like that, KT Bishop? You like that there? So
yeah,
that Mardi Gras pasta. Yeah, mud bugs and scrimps.
You know about mud bugs.
You know about the mud bugs and scrimps? Because some folks just can't say shrimp if you gave them the S and the H. They can't say shrimp. They're gonna say scrimps every time. So anyway, is Piano Man sharing? I sure am. Because matter of fact, I'm going to get me another quart later on today. I love it. And then I also get the gumbo as well. So I love gumbo, y'all. I love gumbo. So here we go. Y'all, Bishop, I'm gonna hop right to it. I told y'all that Coach DeBoer had a little something to say after practice the other day of spring drills. Y'all check this out.
Get on the football field, what they love to do. So we'll still, every other day be hitting the weights and making sure our conditioning is good, but 2 practices in already. So questions? 2 practices in. Yeah, you can tell that they've had a number of reps, from the last year under their belt, playing with confidence, calling the play in the huddle with confidence. Both of them, light years of where they were headed a year ago, obviously, and they should be. Love, the talent level as far as that's concerned is not a question. It's just a matter of them building the rapport with their skill around them, making the throws when they're there, feeling the timing and trust. Just feeling comfortable in the pocket, and that just comes with time, feeling comfortable with your offensive line doing the job up front. So, like what they've done through 2 practices, created some good explosives on their end, good feel, working the mobility when they have to. That's part of football too. It forces scramble drills and things like that. When that does come up, that's helps our defense as well. So I think they're really putting a lot of pressure on our defense doing the same to them.
The turnover that you're looking at on the offensive line is high, even for the transfer portal era. Mm-hmm. Between all the new starters you need and a new offensive line coach, I mean, have you ever started from scratch with an offensive line quite like this?
Maybe not quite to that extent across the board when you talk about the coach and all the players. But you've had times where there's 3-4 starters that you have to replace. And so guys are hungry. Guys come in, they're wide-eyed, ready to learn. It creates competition. That's what you want across your team, but especially in that room. And they, really made a lot of improvements in the strength, and really excited about. You want to be excited about every guy, but excited about some certain guys in particular. And now you just got to see that translate onto the football field. And right now there's still some thinking going on. They're trying to get used to just what their job is, much less trying to get used to playing with the guy next to them and hearing those calls when the bullets are really flying. Walkthroughs are one thing, in the meeting rooms another. But now you get on the football field. So there's a learning curve that these guys will go through, but I'm excited about what Coach Clem brings and, the mindset. And that's really what you're trying to create as a football team, but especially up front, you're creating a mindset, creating an attitude here as you go through the practices.
Seems like Drake or Patrick back out there. So where does he stand? What did it take to get to that point?
Yeah, he had consequences for what he did and the things he's gone through. Still pieces to that that he's taken care of when it comes to those consequences with the team, but missed a lot of the season last year to be able to get back in the spot where he's on the football field. But he met those requirements and has a great attitude about him. He loves ball, and he's got to build the trust up with his teammates out there on the football field every day that he'll do the things not just on the field but off as well to meet the standard of what our program expects.
The spring game format coming back, is that something that your guys maybe look forward to, or you as a coach, where's your stance on that?
Yeah, we always want to scrimmage and have a great spring game. Last year we just had two position groups in particular, but just we wouldn't have been able to put on a good show. We needed to get something out of the practices. Unfortunately, that was where we were at a year ago. I think we're in a different spot this year. We really haven't talked about it as a team. We're just focused on what's next. But we'd love to get out there and have some fun. Practice and get better and scrimmage. That's kind of the expectation that we have for that day. Hopefully nothing crazy happens, but that's what I would expect for A-Day.
Plans to navigate spring practice without spring
It really doesn't change. I feel like our culture a year ago, there was a window, and we were able to retain everyone. We coach our guys hard. That's what you have to be, and the guys will weed themselves out if it's something that they just don't want to be a part of, and that's meant to be if that's the case. And so we want the guys that want to be here, want to be coached up. The coach's job is to teach, critique, and demand. And we're going to demand excellence, the greatness out of them every single day. And so these guys, they're going to get coached hard. They want it. The portal window, it probably, if anything, gives you an ease of mind that this is your football team for the most part, whether it's guys leaving or guys coming. And, we get to work as a team to build what we want to become. And this is the time that you do that. Yeah. I think there's a couple pieces. One, you got to make sure that you continue to maintain the strengths of who you were. 2 years ago, and I don't think we were necessarily undisciplined. There was just a lot of moving pieces, and a lot of guys probably overthinking a step slow, and now you get a holding call or defensive pass interference. But we went from one of the bottom teams in the league penalty-wise to the best. And so that's got to stay a strength, turnover margin. It still cost us at times, and the games we lost, there were turnovers, and losing that, was critical. But we didn't have the peaks and the valleys like we did the year before. And so I think we ended up fourth in the conference in turnover margin. We can still be better there. We have to be better, but we made a lot of strides. Great in the critical moments, end of the half, end of the game. A lot of games were swung at the end of the first half. A lot of games were won with our guys executing, playing fast. That's a trust and a belief. So you got to make sure those strengths are there. Execution, especially when it comes to up front and being able to run the football. I don't think there's any secret about that. We got to do a better job there. That's going to open up the rest of our offense. Defensively, We dropped a little bit in our takeaways. We still did a good job. I think we created more pressure. We want to take the next steps in that area where we can get even more pressure on the quarterback and maybe do it without having to dial up blitzes as much, and guys just winning because of their technique, because of their understanding and trust that, they got guys on the other side that are, guys that push up the middle, that can be generated to put pressure on a quarterback. Special teams is an area where we had a lot of turnover with our specialists in particular, but also the guys that were making tackles and making blocks from year 1 to year 2, 24 to 25. A lot of new faces in those areas. And so some more familiarity with guys who are out there, not just the specialists, but also the guys got to go down and cover. The guys, I think in our return games, and it's an area we can definitely improve on. We had some one-off punt return and a kick return. I think about Wisconsin. I think about Oklahoma, where there was a punt return and a kick return where we fell short. We were pretty solid other than that, but it's those one plays here and there that we can't give up. So just taking those next steps in all those areas, making sure that our strengths are what they are, is kind of really what you're honing in on, and making sure you never take anything for granted.
Here we go. There you have it, folks.
There you go.
There you have it. There you have it, everybody. You have it. I told you all yesterday, and thanks to my producer Dwight for editing that and helping me out. I sent it to him, and he made it a lot more, because the interview is actually a lot longer, but we got bits and pieces and things like that. Listen, Bishop, I put in the chat, did anybody pay attention to the fact that he's paying attention to detail?
Facts.
He said it. I mean, he's talking, pay attention to detail. Coach DeBoer knew that changes had to be made all the way across the board, personnel-wise, as far as coaching went, and as far as players went. Number 2, Bishop and Chat, the accountability factor. A lot of it was saying, people were saying, Bama fans were saying that there was no accountability. He just disproved that theory. He disproved it. Why did I say that? You see where Drake Kirkpatrick is back, don't you? You see what he did? And if things were not kosher, do you really think Dre would have been back? No.
No. You got the right man. He's understanding. He had to go through his learning curve and his fire test.
His fire test. Yes.
You see the consistency of his talk and how serious he is, and making sure he touched every area.
Every area. Thank you, Bishop. Yeah. Every area. He talked about the old line. He talked about, I don't know what else the man got to do. I don't know what else he has to do to keep showing. But you know what, though? I'm not going to say that. For some people, Bishop, you're never going to satisfy him. Coach Saban won all those championships, and some folks still didn't believe in Coach Saban. They still didn't believe in him, even after winning, because I know really what's wrong is because that's not who you want. But I'm going to ask the question, who was going to take the place of the GOAT? See, here's the catch, Bishop, and I want you to say something about this.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, you ready for this one? Here we go. Everybody can sit back and criticize and find fault with when you take the GOAT's place. But then, where were you when it was time to take his place? Where were you? Why weren't you picked? This man took the bull by the horns and said, I'll do it. Where the other ones, okay, they're not here, are they? Then number two, Bishop, the moment that Nick Saban retired, if anybody paid attention, I'm gonna see if anybody gonna put it in the chat. Didn't all the other coaches all of a sudden get raises? Am I lying, Bishop? Didn't the other coaches all of a sudden start getting raises from their school?
Yep.
I mean, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody put it in the chat. Piano Man, you're telling a lie. When Coach Saban retired, didn't a lot of the opposition begin to get raises right then and there on the spot? That told you something right there, that they were not leaving where they were and coming to Alabama. Wait, I got to put this in. The coach called. Let me tell you why you didn't get a raise. The reason you didn't get a raise because you were too busy. Coach Carl didn't get no raise, Bishop, because he was too busy making his own brand, and Alabama wasn't going to have that. Too much branding going on. Coach Carl would have been bigger than the program. He didn't get no raise. But yes, Bishop, these other coaches got raises. They got raises, Bishop, because they knew these athletic directors and the alumni and this, that, and the third of these other schools knew that if our coach went to Bama, we sunk. We sunk. And so other guys been saying it in the chat as it relates to the players, but let's put that same energy as it relates to the coach, Bishop, that money talks. Money talks, Bishop. It talks. So they can come and criticize DeBoer after he's taken the job with the GOAT. But now, if he gets run out, now here they all gonna come because they all gonna figure, oh, I can take the place of DeBoer, but I can't take the place of Saban. Whereas DeBoer was saying, I can fill in the spot. He's not necessarily trying to fill Saban's shoes because only Saban can fill Saban's shoes, but DeBoer can at least keep the standard going. And if you sit down and you think about it, and Bishop, you our free reign right here, sir, he's won more than he's lost.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bishop.
Yeah. The simple fact is it's not easy following the standard. And see, what you had to go through is realizing the standard had left the building and that DeBoer was chosen by the standard, knowing that eventually he would catch his steps and will be in lockstep. But the key is you have to be built. No one comes and starts running. You have to establish your foundation by brick. And that's what DeBoer has done. Now, in that, has he hit some hiccups? Absolutely. And that's part of growing pains. But now you can even his intentionality of how he's talking, he's locked in. More than locked in, he's being honest and truthful and realizing some of the areas that they missed it as a university, he's taking accountability. So now you hold him to that accountability. Make sure he comes all the way through. The first step was Kilpatrick.
Yeah.
The first step was that, realizing, the young man did enough to get right back on the field. He's still earning his way back on. But the key is that he realized that this young man had to go through his fire test, and he was willing to own up to his part in it and was willing to do the work. If you got someone that's willing to do the work, you trust them through, and you don't leave them in the curve. You know that the curve is coming because you're running after the Nicholas Saban, who won 7 natties.
Yeah.
He won 7 natties. Think about that. That's a standard that's everybody's going to be trying to reach for eons. So with that said, anybody that came after him was going to catch it. But in this time, the board has owned up to it, and now he's in his 4th year. So now you're on the clock. Your staff and you need to communicate. No more not making sure every phase of the game is spoken for and has someone to account. And if it's not accounted, you account for it because you're the CEO.
Yeah.
And you own up to it, because that's how you earn the trust, is being truthful through the fire instead of 10 toes down. So that way, when you get done, you have a stronger foundation because all the impurities have been swept away because you were dealing the deal straight with it.
Yeah. Now, Bishop, it's just his 3rd year. It's his 3rd one.
3rd year?
His 3rd year.
Oh, okay, 3rd year. Well, it seemed a minute because he's been going through it. But even in his 3rd year, just think about this. Has the play really dropped off? You've still been in the playoffs.
And
You're still pressing. You're pressing for the mark. It's just in certain areas, it's not all the way up to the standard. But that's to be understood. But hey, I'll take pressing for the mark and still make the playoffs.
And check this out. You only missed the playoffs 1 year. You came back the next year. And not only did you make the playoff, you played for the SEC championship. That's called progress. And thank you. Thank you. Hey, good morning, Diane. Good morning, and Roll Tide. What the business is, Diane? Quit playing before I tell on you too. I saw Ja'Cory. Good morning, and Roll Tide to you. My son Jonathan is here. Good morning to you, and Roll Tide.
Jonathan.
And everything. But I'm gonna tell you what. And here's the other thing. And we're still top 3 in recruiting. So for all of the Matt Moscanas of the world who goes out saying I need to go back to that. I need to go back to White and find that and put it in the chat where he talks about Tuscaloosa is on fire. Tuscaloosa is burning to the ground. Nobody want to play for them anymore. And this and that and the third. But yet it's still top 3 in recruiting. And yet LSU still didn't make the playoffs. And
Piano Man, let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
When people do this, you know why they do that? Because in their hearts of heart, they know you're still the standard.
Oh, yeah.
And even without Nicholas Saban, you're still the standard. And see, here's the thing is there more parity? Absolutely. As a new dispensation, every university is having to find their footing in this new dispensation. But the bottom line is, you'll know them by their fruit. Is that what the word says, P?
That's it.
Then if you know them by their fruit, any team that made the playoffs, they're on the right step and they're ready for explosive growth.
Yeah.
I'll leave it right there.
Leave it right there. I need to put a pin right there, Bishop. I just need to put a pin right there. Chad, Bishop, I need you to do something for me right now. I just got a text message from one of our chat people asking for prayer for a friend who has not eaten in 2 days and just stays locked up in a room, staying in a room, not communicating, not eating. And y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I am. I love people. Bishop, would you please pray for just talk, Mr.
I
M.
got you. I got you.
Thank
Hold
you.
on.
Go ahead.
Lord, we just give you praise, glory, and admiration that first you gave us breath, which is a miracle in itself, because you are the breath of God. And Lord, we just ask that your dunamis power of blood go through and touch. Wrap your arms around her, your mighty, majestic, healing arms around this individual. Allow them to know that you are in the room and that you love them. Whatever's going on, he is the answer. Allow him to infiltrate and to walk with you through this patch. More than anything, allow the dunamis power of blood that was shed in 7 different places redeem us all and allow us to fully understand and comprehend the truth of living life to the fullest. In Jesus' mighty, majestic name, amen and amen. Shalom,
Amen.
shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Hey, we got you. And I was just telling, I just told him, text the person, told him we're praying now. So that's for Mr. M. And come on, Mr. M. We got to pull through. Okay. So let's get it. And we're gonna trust God in this.
Yeah.
And so 2 days.
That's some serious biz, though.
That's some serious business.
Because we talk about mental of a lot of people. A lot of people didn't understand in 2020. The world was shut down and you couldn't communicate, and so a part of that is fear. And we got to stamp that out right now, because a lot of people will talk a good game, but if don't have the inner circle to be able to rely on and talk to, they implode on themselves because they think there's something wrong with them, and they'll go off and they don't want to be a burden.
Right. So we're praying for both the husband and the wife.
Yeah. So
for that whole family. So
a whole family, and hey.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But Bishop. Thank you, Pete. Thank you for that. That's the type of truth that will set people free.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna stop what I'm doing when somebody tells me to please pray. We're gonna stop talking about it. Say, okay, praying or whatever. No, we're gonna stop and we're gonna pray.
Pray. And anybody, hey, anybody in the chat, you got anything like that? We'll keep it confidential. But if you need prayer, I have no problems.
Yeah, neither one of us. We got this. Stephen, I love family. This. No matter how your life goes, God has your back, and that's the bottom line. Whether you believe it or not, that's what I believe. That's what I believe. Shalom, shalom, Chico, and good to see Jeff. Good to see all of you.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom. But back to what we were saying, Bishop, about it and about this with Coach DeBoer.
You know what? Hey, you guys, shalom means nothing broken, nothing missing.
That's
so
it.
That they understand.
That's right. Nothing but peace. We got your back, man. And and he, just like Stephen said, God has our back.
Yeah.
We got you, and we got each other's back. We got each other because we've got to. And listen,
especially if we're family. If you're family, then don't act like you got to carry it by yourself. That's one thing that I, as a minister, I don't want anybody to feel like you got to carry something, because there's times that even me, as he takes me through my different fire tests, I have to lean on my inner circle, because look, nobody's perfect, and understand, in order to go through a fire test and understand, it is such thing as a poopy diaper, where it turns up sevenfold, 7 times hotter. And when we say turn up 7 times hotter, it feels like, man, and there's no way to turn, but there is. You got to just stand.
Just stand. And it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
It all works out. Listen, and I don't say this in jest, but poopy diapers and all, it works out. It works out. Okay. So,
and forget that's my analogy, because when it hits, you'll know. when that poopy diaper hit, you're gonna like, oh, Bishop was telling the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and it's best to get it out of you instead of
Yeah.
you walking
Oh
out
yeah.
of
You take it from Bishop. You don't want to repeat. You don't want to repeat.
Good job, Ken, the Bama fan. I'm proud of Ashawn. Ashawn, one of my favorite players. Now back to what
All
we were
right, back to
talking
the
about.
normal programming.
Back to the normal programming because I think Evan is satisfied. But
Yeah.
Ashawn just signed with the Bucks. But anyway, back to what you were talking with Coach DeBoer. I like if you like what you heard in the chat.
Put some fire
If
in
you like
it.
that interview, just put it in the chat that you like what you heard and you believe what you heard. But all I said was, I see. Did y'all notice he's talking about the process, paying
Thank you.
attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
He knew the changes had to be made, like I said, with the staff and with the players. But I love what he said, Stephen Hicks, is when he made the statement, if you don't, we only want to coach guys who want to be here. See, before you can start talking X's and O's, you must address the Jimmys and the Joes. You've got to. It's like being in a relationship, Bishop. If you don't want to be in a relationship, then why are you in it?
And don't waste my time.
Don't waste my time. If you don't want to be with the tide, let it go. Don't waste time. And that's basically what Coach DeBoer was saying, and he wasn't wrong. We also have to go into consideration, too, what Dwight said. We're still number 3 in recruiting, which leads me to this. They're only going to use the transfer portal as I'm not going to say as a last resort, but they're not just going to, they're not in the buying and pulling it. No. Bishop, they're still doing things the old-fashioned way, and that's called high school recruiting. And in the end, Bishop, and I heard this on the Ryan Fowler show the other day, one of the top analysts said, Alabama's actually doing it right. Just sort of paraphrasing. They're actually doing it right because, see, this thing with the transfer portal and the pay for play and the NIL and everything as we know it and as we see it today, Bishop, it is not going to sustain. It's not going to hold up like this. It's going to be okay. So Bama just has to stay on the path that it's on and continue to march forward. Yes, we lost 4 games. Yes, we did. Yes, Indiana kicked our behind. Yes, we did. Yes, it happened. But Bishop, there were so many other teams that didn't make their championship. And there were so many other teams that didn't get in the playoffs.
Wait a minute. Hold on. They said we were buried when we lost to Texas. See, there's something about standing in your fire test and trusting the process and allowing something. Did we do everything right? No. But did we make the playoffs? So now we at a juncture, both teams are at a juncture where their coaches have to truly become the CEOs and address everything so that you can see, you saw DeBoer's tapestry. He's in lockstep, knowing every area of his team and being honest and open. It's something for a coach to tell the truth, because I keep telling you, the truth will set you free, because you realize that he's not leaving anything out. He's addressing every concerned area that everybody has.
So I'm just saying, man, I am liking what I'm hearing. And I realize, Bishop, that that it's just March the 12th. I realize that A-Day is coming up in 30 days. I've got that. I understand that. And 177 days, my little caption is behind 177 days, and we have liftoff. We got 30 days until A-Day. So I'm just saying, we realize that this is a process. And like you said a few days ago, Bishop, it's going to be a long summer. So with that being said, Bishop, we just have to sit back. And even in the case with Oklahoma, everybody has to sit back and enjoy the trip. It's going to be a long summer. So why not start now?
But you know what I like, though?
What's
The
that?
board, when it came to Kirkpatrick, he told the truth. And he told him, yeah, he's doing the necessary things to be back on the field. Don't you get it? He cares about that young man, and he knows that he's an integral part, but accountability and making sure they understand certain decisions, you have certain consequence. No matter what you choose, there's always consequence. And the young man has learned a valuable lesson and is willing to do the work. That's why he's back on the team.
I'm going to tell you this. He did the work. And here's another thing that I read somewhere. I also read his father had a lot to do with the restitution of things, for the lack of a better word, that his dad stood behind what Coach DeBoer was implementing. And he stood with his son. He stood behind Coach DeBoer, but he stood alongside his son and said, we all gonna work this out. Because see, not only were you looking at the son, but you also have to look at the father, who is a legendary himself. And so the dad didn't do what so many other parents do and just took up for the son and what's the word I want to use? Condone what the son did. No, he didn't condone it. He changed the narrative, if you will, and the son is still there, like you said, in Alabama. And we all know, so let's get down to X's and O's now with the Jimmy Joe. We all know Kirkpatrick is a hitter. He wasn't going to let that talent. Kirkpatrick is a hitter. So what I'm getting at is, learn. You make your mistakes. You make them. And from what I'm getting, I think that the mistake was made because he didn't want to let anybody down. I'm talking about Kirkpatrick Jr. I think he didn't want to let anyone down. So he thought that he was outrunning because he knew he was in trouble. He knew he was wrong. Two wrongs don't make it right. But we see where grace, mercy, forgiveness, and then making things the way that they should be. He's going to be stronger for it. He's going to be a better man about it. He's going to be able to teach others about it from all of this. And it's going to also make the team better. It's going to make them accountable. See, when we go through stuff, it ain't just for you. It's for everybody connected to you. There you go, Stephen. He paid his dues. Now, the best thing that we can do, one thing, is stop bringing it up. It happened. We've all, okay, Bishop, here we go. We've all produced a messy diaper somewhere. We've all done it. And what we would like to do is once we realize we messed up, we want to move on. But you also have some folks out here. You got some yahoos out here who won't let you be great, Bishop. They just won't let you be great. And they're going to be steadily bringing it up, bringing it up, bringing it up, bringing it up, bringing it up. But I think what we need to do is shut it down, and let's rejoice in the fact that, hey, he didn't leave. He stayed. He's coming back. And what gave me hope was back in the season was that when he got on one of his I think it's on IG, and he got there said, "I'm back." And this was back in December, but they did not let him play. And so we have to be thankful that we have a coach and coaches, or however you want to put that. But we're gonna look at the head man right here, Coach Kalen DeBoer, stood on business and just said, "You're gonna ride this out, and then we're gonna come back in the spring better, stronger, and wiser." And I think that's what you want in the end result, Bishop. And so guess what? Part one of your fire test, you won.
Yeah.
You won. You won. You actually won. You
Yep.
actually won it. So I like what I'm hearing from Coach DeBoer. And I hope and I pray, Bishop,
Mhm.
that he continues this, and that this resonates and permeates through everything, and let the whole team marinate in that, and know that we're gonna come back. We're on a comeback. And so put last year behind you, put 2 years ago behind you, okay? Because Bishop, I'm gonna go so far and say this. I'm just gonna make this one sentence with a statement here. It's time to put, for the last time, it's time to put Coach Saban behind us. He's not coming back through that door with that straw hat and everything. He's not coming back with that whistle and all that kind of stuff. He's not coming back. And so then number two, Ty Simpson is not coming back. Jalen Milroe is not coming back. Minka Fitzpatrick is not walking back through the door. Matter of fact, KT, he signed with the Jets. He signed with the Jets. Him and then John Mechie is not coming back through that door. What am I getting at? Those players are gone. Let's celebrate what we have now, and let's try to take this thing to the next level and build on where we are. Those guys are not coming back. If we had Ty Simpson, you had him and it didn't work. If we had Jalen Milroe, we had him and it didn't work. It didn't happen. Had Coach Saban hadn't won the Natty since 20. See, so those are things that we have to wake up to and accept the fact that that was then and this is now. Thank you, Stephen. We've got DeBoer now, and he's doing everything, Bishop, that he can do, like you said, to make it right. I'm just saying. So how he does a program, you may not like it. It's not for you to like. But if you're going to be a Bama fan, we just hope and pray for the best. Bishop, guess who's here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're going to know it here in a minute. Here we go.
On fire, I feel it in the air, telephone wires above, all sizzling like a snare. Honey, I'm on fire, I feel it in the air, telephone wires above, all sizzling like a snare.
Y'all know who it is. It's the one, it's the only, it's C-Spot Comforters. Is better known as Susan. Good morning, Susan. Good to see you. I had to do that foolishness for you, you know. You know, that's for Susan Bishop and everything.
I know.
Yeah, you know. So
You know when you know.
Yeah, you know.
But let me ask you a question though.
Go ahead.
Now, gone through which I went through this past year, the key component is in that presser, he touched on everything that was of concern to you. And that's when you know a coach is paying attention and he knows the areas that need to be tackled. That's someone you can get behind because they didn't sugarcoat it.
Yeah. He saw what was what. He knew what was what. And he, like I said, he knew things could not stay the same. He knew that. He realized that. So You either get right or you get left. It's just that simple. And he does not want Bama to get left. And so he had to make changes. I like the changes that he made. I like the changes that he made. And now, and I also think, Bishop, I could be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong, or we'll see if I'm wrong. I believe that some other folks are on the clock. I believe that. I believe some other folks are on the clock. It's got to get right. It's got to get right.
And understand that's okay to be on the clock. That means you got intentionality because, believe it or not, everybody in their job has to be accountable, and you on the clock at your job. So ain't no different for anybody else. So hey, let's rock and roll.
And it's time to rock and roll. And I also want to start by saying this too. KT asked this, and we talked about the Ryan Williams rebrand. And I put in the chat, we are about to. We know that Ryan Williams, first of all, switched his jersey number to number 1. Okay. Then I've got to show you some pictures. I thought I sent it to Dwight and not just discovered that I didn't. Ryan Williams has bulked up. He's bulked, Bishop. He really has.
Been good.
He's bulked. His arms have gotten a little. His arms, like his like the biceps, everything has gotten a little. Let's put it this way: he's gotten swole. He's gotten swole. He has gotten swole. And
because he realized that in order to, he couldn't just rely on what he brought in to college. It was time for him to be open and honest and go through his process of making sure last season was an anomaly and that he needs to make some serious changes. And if you're going to go to the NFL, he had to anyway.
You got to make changes, and changes not only with your mental, but you got to do changes in your physical as well, like what you're saying. You got to do changes because if they're going to let you, if you're going to go across that middle, you can't go across there being slim and skim. That's not going to happen. You won't last long. You got to put, as my daddy used to say, God rest, you're going to put some meat on your bones. And then it changes up how you play the game, how you approach the game. And so Ryan has sort of rebranded. He's gone from number 1. He's gone to number 1. Also, he's not only just Ryan Williams, but he's Ryan Coleman Williams. He wanted to give credence to his mom's side of the family. So he put all of that in there. He's doing everything that he can. He's doing what he can do to rebrand. Not so much to rebrand, but to reboot as well, Bishop. And there's a lot of things. I'm gonna let him tell his own story and everything. He's doing some things.
And you know what? With everything that's going on with him and what he just came off of, let's see how the story gets completed. If this allows him to be the Ryan Williams, our 2.0 Ryan Williams, then hey, it's all for the better. But the main thing is you're gonna need him this year. You're gonna need his leadership in that wide receiver room.
Yes, and so there's a lot of narratives. There are a lot of stories. There are a lot of there's just a lot of things on the table, Bishop, that we're going to be looking at this year. But I've said this before, and Bishop, I'm going to say it again. I'm of the firm persuasion that Alabama is actually going to be surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. I believe that. I told y'all the other day, You will never, ever hear me say, you will never, ever hear me say, well, I think Alabama's going to lose this one, and Alabama's going to lose that one, and Alabama's going to lose the other one. No, I'm not going to come in with that. I'm not going to come in with that. I'm going to come in with the fact that I believe Alabama could win them all. Now, will they? I don't know. Just like I don't know what other team is going to win what. I don't know. I just know that I'm rocking with the Tide. But we play one game at a time.
Facts.
Now Bishop,
Mhm.
we also looking at the fact that I'm going to take an opponent of Bama's, and I'm also going to look at an Oklahoma opponent. Okay.
Okay.
And, excuse me. And I want to look at some commonalities. I want to look at the fact that Alabama plays. Our first SEC game is in week 2.
Who do y'all play?
Playing Kentucky.
Okay.
Playing Kentucky.
Now, Kentucky, remember, they changed head coach.
They did.
So don't go off of last year.
Do not. I'm telling you now, do not go off last year. I'm going back to something that governor says week after week when he's on, day after day when he's on. Governor keeps saying that Alabama is still everybody's Super Bowl.
Facts. If you stay with that, you'll never get surprised.
See, if you keep that in mind, thank you. Say that again, Bishop. Say that one more time.
If you keep that at the forefront, nobody can ever surprise you.
And there you have it, folks. That part right there. Alabama must realize who they are. Can I tell you something, Bishop?
Go ahead.
20 years from now, the Lord willing. 20 years from now, Bishop. 20 years from now.
Yes, sir.
Bama will still be the standard. Because what Bama has accomplished over the time, a lot of teams can't make that claim. They can't make that claim. They cannot make that claim. And that's why Bama is always targeted because of past accomplishments. And then that being able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Being able to sustain that standard. Might not be winning it all the time. Don't win the Natty all the time. Didn't win the SEC championship all the time. But you were always in the picture. And I believe Bama's going to always be that way, even 20 years from now. But what has to happen is each generation, each team, each year that hits the field has to realize that we are everybody's Super Bowl. They're gunning after us. Now, I went and pulled up Kentucky's schedule, right? Kentucky plays Youngstown State. That's their first one. And then their second game is Bama. Their third game is Texas A&M. See, I'm looking at common opponents.
Okay.
Because both Bama and Oklahoma is playing Texas A&M. They're both Bama and Oklahoma. I think we're both playing South Carolina.
I think so. Yeah.
But now you all are not playing LSU this year, are you?
No, we're playing LSU at the end. We're not playing you guys. We got Georgia in place of you guys.
Okay.
Because we go to Georgia. I'm trying to think. You know what? South Carolina. Do we play LSU?
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing LSU on your schedule. I know
Okay.
you all play Ole Miss.
Yes, that's right. No, we don't play LSU. We got Ole Miss.
So here's the catch. Kentucky is playing. So these are common opponents.
And we play Kentucky.
Yeah. So here are common opponents of both Bama and Oklahoma. See, this is just the mirror image that we're talking about. Okay. The second game, obviously, is Bama against Kentucky. They go to Texas A&M. They play South Alabama. Here goes another. Here's another commonality. They play South Carolina. After South Alabama, they go to South Carolina. Then both Bama and Kentucky plays LSU. Then Kentucky goes to Oklahoma. Then they play Vanderbilt. Bama plays Vanderbilt. Does Oklahoma play? Oklahoma doesn't play Vandy. I'm going to go back over Oklahoma's in just a minute.
Yeah. Let's stay with Bama, and that way we won't confuse. Go ahead.
Okay, but I just want to show, but this is just the Kentucky schedule. And so then after Vanderbilt, they have an open date. Then Kentucky goes to Tennessee. Then they play Florida. They go to Missouri, and then they end at Louisville. Now, when you sit down and you look at Kentucky's schedule, SEC-wise, Bama, A&M, Carolina, LSU, Oklahoma, Vanderbilt, Tennessee, Florida, Missouri. You want to talk about gauntlet? You want to talk about fire test? There you have it. I guarantee you, Bishop, Bama, A&M, Carolina, LSU. Okay. Thank you. Just gave me an idea. Here we go. Bama, A&M, Carolina, LSU, Oklahoma. Put a question mark by Vandy, but Tennessee. Put a question mark by Florida and Missouri. I'm willing to guarantee you top 25. Everybody that I just named from the SEC.
Yeah.
Top 25. This is what I'm talking about when I say scheduling and cupcake schedules. I just showed you again. Here's Kentucky, not Bama, not Oklahoma, not Georgia. Kentucky playing a schedule like this. Bishop. Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
And then everybody's always talking about, well, the Big Ten has taken over for the SEC. The Big Ten couldn't even stand in our shoes in this gauntlet. Do you hear me? Let them have this schedule. Any number of the SEC schedule. See if they could go through unscathed.
Couldn't.
But that's okay. Right now they've been on a little run because once again, everybody's starting to understand. Like I keep saying, competitive depth. If you don't have 33 starters on all phases, you're kidding yourself. Because see, what the Big Ten does is their scheduling is a little different than ours. Just a wee bit, wink, wink. And by the time we get to the playoffs, they got everybody ready for the moment, and a lot of us are we're dragging in there, on a second and third string. But nobody, hey, you still got to play the game. So that's why I say it's imperative that you get competitive depth as the foundation of your tapestry. Otherwise, you're kidding yourself. If you're gonna go win a national title, it has to be 33 strong starters in the rotation, period.
And so here, this is that 9-game schedule. Thank you, Greg Sankey. This is that 9-game schedule, SEC schedule that you're talking about. And so I'm willing to guarantee you out of 25 teams, I'm almost willing to put out there again this year. The SEC will have 10 teams in the top 25. It's gonna be top heavy again in the SEC. And so what the point that I'm making is if this Alabama, if the SEC once again has anywhere from 8 to 10 teams, let's just say 10 teams, Kentucky is going to play 9 of them too. Because the same common opponents that Kentucky has as Alabama has is A&M, South Carolina, LSU, Vanderbilt, Tennessee. So in the words of Bishop, fire test, in the words of Bishop, pound of flesh, in the words of Bishop, enter the phone booth.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that mentality of phone booth. That's going to be key this year, owning it, not just entering in it when things start to get tough, living in it, making it become a standard.
And this is why I said, and Steven said it a couple of minutes ago, Alabama can't take anybody seriously because now the stakes have just been raised. They've been raised. You're going from okay, SEC. Yeah, I'll say it. Y'all let the Big Ten psych you up and hype you up into going into a 9-game series, a 9-game season in just SEC alone, knowing I just proved it right here in a Kentucky schedule that the teams that are on here, the majority of the SEC teams that are on this schedule, with the exception of Kentucky, are top 25 worthy. Now, God help us, Bishop, if Kentucky turns a corner and become top 25. Things that make you say phone booth, things that make you say pound of flesh, things that make you say gauntlet, things that make you say fire test. Told y'all, I'm looking at this thing a whole heck of a lot different this time. I'm not just looking at Alabama. Even though I'm a Bama fan, Bishop is an Oklahoma fan. But I'm looking at this from a macro perspective, not just a micro, but a macro perspective.
Facts.
Because once again, by the time you get to around the middle of November, they're going to be everybody beat up on each other. And by the time we get ready to go into the SEC championship game, then, let me see, I'm pulling up something. Then here go the problem with the injuries and this and that and the third. So I want to look at something. I want to look at something. Okay. Now, Bishop, I went back and I just pulled up Oklahoma's schedule. Yes, Jeff, every game is crucial. Yes, William, lots of close games in the SEC this year. It's gonna be some nail biters. Because I believe that the SEC, your real parity is in the SEC, not anywhere else. But here's your Oklahoma schedule. You know, you start with UTEP, so Bishop, then y'all go to Michigan. I still believe y'all gonna beat Michigan. I got a little news I think gonna come down about Michigan. I'm sort of kind of putting it together and everything. I got a little news, little thing going there. I kind of told y'all how this thing with Michigan is all a farce. Everything was a setup, Bishop. It was a setup, but we're not going to talk about that today. But I think you all will beat Michigan. I think y'all will beat them. Y'all will beat them. I think you'll beat them. You got New Mexico. Then you go to Georgia. Then you have an open date. About these open dates, Bishop, it's not the fact that you just have one, but sometimes it's when the open date occurs.
Yeah.
Y'all's open date is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's after the Georgia game.
Yeah.
And then Oklahoma goes to Dallas and plays Texas.
And I want to bring something to do you realize, you guys, after that open date, that we got 8 straight gauntlet games in the SEC?
After Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
you got Texas, Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi State.
Mm-hmm.
Keep telling everybody, don't sleep on Mississippi State.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Don't do it. Don't do it. They really should have beat Texas last year. They really should have beat them. They didn't do it. They let their guard down going down the stretch, but they really should have beat Texas last year. But after that, after Mississippi State, you got South Carolina. You go to Florida. Florida is not going to be easy to beat in the swamp.
Exactly.
Then you got Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and then you go to Missouri. And what people don't know, Oklahoma, Missouri, that is a rival game.
Mm-hmm. They don't like us, and we don't like them. Yeah.
So Bishop, when we look at scheduling, and when we look at, listen to Steve. See,
what did Steven say?
I'm from Mississippi. It's okay to sleep on State. Keep sleeping on them. Keep sleeping on them. When State upsets some folks, which I think they are, when State upsets some people, then they're going to say, by God, they've come up.
Hey, P, but was I right? It's 8 straight games.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all, wow. You all play only 2. I ain't gonna say lackluster, and I won't say cupcakes. 2 games you have that you're gonna win them. You're gonna win it. You're gonna win.
I know what you're saying.
You're gonna win those. UTEP and New Mexico.
Yeah, but here's what I wanted to say is that Mr. Sankey, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, wink, wink. Because understand, those 8 games, this is why we have that mentality over there. We have to have 33 starters. You cannot make it through that gauntlet of 8 straight games without any open dates. Thank you, Mr. Sankey. We really do appreciate it.
Stephen Hicks. Wait a minute. I'm gonna get Stephen Hicks to put it in the chat. Stephen Hicks, say that thing I like to hear you and OG Gill say when it comes down to the No Mercy crew. I need you to address that to Mr. Greg Sankey. I just need you to address that for me. You know, I just put that thing in the chat that I like to hear you all say. What
Yeah. Now, how many games be after your bye?
After the Bama bye.
Uh-huh.
Now, after the Bama bye, now, Bishop, the crazy thing about Bama is 3.
So your gauntlet is up front.
Is up front. We have a front gauntlet.
Yep.
You all have a mid gauntlet. This is what we here you go, Bishop. This is what you're really hint subliminally saying. The voice of the No Mercy said, the No Mercy crew still wishing nothing but the absolute worst.
Mr. Sankey, wink,
Mr.
wink.
Sankey, wink, wink. We wish you nothing but the absolute worst. All that what you got going, bruh, you let them psych you up like that. Man, come on.
Hey, and family, can I talk to you? Do you realize you got the Big 12 that was their champion is going to get one of the playoffs. You got you got Notre Dame. If they fall within the top 12, they're automatically in. So that's 2. And you got to 2 FCS. That's 3 and 4. There's 8 spots left for the playoff for the rest of us.
And you're fighting for that. Fighting for that. And all because Notre Dame, man, don't get me started on it. I'm not even going to go there. But I'm not even going to waste my time with that.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to waste my time with that there because, and anyway, but Bishop, Alabama's gauntlet is a top gauntlet.
Facts.
Kentucky, see, and just like Kentucky's schedule, Bama's schedule is like this: East Carolina,
Right.
Kentucky, then Florida State. You see what I'm saying? So by all intents and purposes, Bishop, going into the South Carolina game, it's easy to say that Bama could be 3-0.
Right.
Could be 3-0.
Now, does Florida State come to your house?
Yeah, Florida State comes to Bama this time.
Good.
Bama could be 3-0. But I'm not looking past anybody. It's time to get with the getting. My brother B Sharp, sharpshooters.
Shoot.
B Sharp is in the house. What's up, my brother? That's my brother, y'all. But listen, I'm not taking anybody for granted. So wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, let me put this up there. Be sharp, man. The chat is jumping. Got a new video dropping today. Let's drop it. And everybody, when he drop it, let's catch it. All right? We're going to catch that video.
Be sharp.
What the business is, Bama hater? Where you been, bro? What's up, man? Bama hater. What the business is, player? Man, y'all through refereeing Bama hater? Y'all were busy over there, bro. I see my sissy Kimberly is here. What's up, Kimberly? I see you got to work tomorrow. Okay, cool. B Sharp's in the house. Kimberly's in the house. Bama hater in the house. Mr. P in the house. Bishop. Mr. P is in the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, but Bama has a top gauntlet. And I knew somebody was missing. I knew I missed somebody. Wait a minute.
Give me a hell yeah.
Y'all know who him. It's Linda P. It's the GOAT. It's the GOAT. The GOAT is here. What's up, Linda P? All right.
All right.
Good to see you. Roll Tide. B Sharp said, Coach Sean, Coach Al, and I talking about who is QB. That's going to be a good one.
That's going to be a good one.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good one. I'm going to and you know what? I'm going to save mine for all of that. For me is going to be after A-Day. I'm saving that after A-Day and everything. And I'm going to talk about that. who I think RB1 is QB, RB1, who I think that whole offense is going to be, who I think the defense is going to be, all that kind of stuff. I want to I'm gonna save all that for A-Day. Cause like I said, and Susan and I've already said it. I've already told y'all, let Susan and I be standing up there at that bus, Bishop. And if I just see one wheelchair, one scooter, I'm going fishing. My fishing pole and everything, tackle box is going to be in the back of my truck. I'm going fishing. I'm going to Lake Lurleen, Lake Erling, Lake New Orleans. If I see all that, I'm going fishing. Telling you, going fishing. Then I'll come back and meet everybody over at somebody's restaurant. We'll go from there. But anyway, Bishop, Alabama has a top-heavy gauntlet.
Yeah.
East Carolina, Kentucky, Florida State, then South Carolina, Mississippi State, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas A&M. Boom. But then, Bishop, have an open date, then LSU, Vandy, UT Chattanooga, and then Barney. You know.
Yeah. Them trees.
Yeah, them trees.
Yeah.
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 Rolling with toilet paper.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just not, so what I'm getting at is that when I look at the schedule, so today we looked at Bama, we looked at Oklahoma, we looked at Kentucky, we looked at the common, we looked at, just the differences and the similarities, Yeah, you doggone right. I'm serious. Listen, I'm more serious. Let me tell you something. I'm more serious than my mama was about church. Let some folk get the scooting and rooting and all that kind of stuff coming off that bus and on crutches and everything. Already got 5 out. What you doing? And I said I wasn't gonna get upset. I got upset about it yesterday, Bishop. I'm not gonna get upset about it today. I'm just saying, let me find out that y'all scooting and rooting over there and in T-Town. I'm putting my rod and reel in the truck. I'm going to Walmart, get me a 1-day Alabama fishing license. And like I said, I'm going to Lake Erling, Lake Lurleen, Lake New Orleans, and I'm going fishing. I'd rather go fishing. I'll take my Bama hat off and put my fishing cap on, and I'm going from there. Y'all just text me. For those of y'all that got my number, y'all just let me know when A-Day is over. I'll stop fishing and meet you at a restaurant somewhere. Now, that's what time it's going to be. I'll be, I don't want to hear nothing about no injuries going in the A-Day. I want to see a spring game. I don't want to see no drills. I don't want to see how far everybody can throw the ball. Doggone it, I can get out there and do that part. Hey, my Piercy, I can get out there and do that part. Y'all can get out there and do that too. I'm just saying. But I don't want to hear nothing about, we can't do this and I don't want to hear it. I want to see some hitting, Bishop. That's what I want to see. Now, y'all better tell them, Piano Man, y'all going to be minus a fan in the stand. Let me see all them wheelchairs and everything and scooters and gurneys and IV poles and everything going around. I don't want to see it. So I'm just saying, Piano Man, Bishop, is going fishing. I'm prepared to go fishing over there in Alabama. I'm going to have me plenty of ice because I plan on catching me plenty of fish. If things ain't going right. So Bama has this top-heavy gauntlet of let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They play 8 games before they get a break, Bishop.
Uh, can you help me out? What's the saying? Thank you, Mr. Sankey.
Yeah, Stephen Hicks, say that thing one. Say that thing one more time, Stephen, for Greg Sankey. Put that thing in the chat one more time for Mr. Sankey, Stephen. That, you know what I really like to hear you and OG Gill say. Matter, I think I need to do a voiceover with that and everything. Diane said, Bama is right on the Black Warrior River, but don't go fish. Watch the A. Well, Diane, I will watch A Day. Only if I don't see half the team walking in there with an IV pole attached to them. There you go. There you go, Bishop. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. We
He's
wish
so
you nothing
hey,
but the absolute worst.
worse.
The worst.
Because now, hold up. Now, check it out. We got some work to do this year. And so, Mr. Sankey, you say you want 4 teams in there. Hey, we're gonna have to. I must say it like I said it before. We're gonna have to get real comfortable with the phone booth. Real comfortable.
Bishop, week in and week out.
Week out. Facts.
That phone booth, But a Bama hater, man, hey, Bama, best of luck to you, my brother. Hey, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, man, to make it. But wait a minute, let me ask you something, Bama hater. Yes or no? Don't they televise those sometime on ESPN? Those certain those poker tournaments? Don't they televise them? Would that one be televised?
Which one is that?
The Mill in Philly poker tournament?
Sometimes they do.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, Bama hater, look, you know what to do, bro. Let me know so I can be tuning in and everything. Y'all, I'm just excited. Oh, okay, Bama hater. Okay, I'm going to put that on the big screen. Not that when you're talking about the World Series of Poker in Vegas. Okay, see, I didn't know. I just knew that they be televising poker games, poker tournaments, and things like that. So, what Bama hater? Why aren't you in that one in Vegas? I don't know. So no question is a dumb question, but see, I don't know how that format goes. So that's why I'm asking. Why don't you are you gonna get in that one too? Linda P, you still in Miami, girl, making it more beautiful than it already is. I hear you, Linda P. She down there doing
Must
it
be
up.
the money that's making it roll.
You out there in your have you hit the beach yet? Linda P? That's what I want.
You about to slip. You about to slip.
I almost said it there, Bishop. I almost said it. But yeah, Bama hater, man, let me know, brother. I'm wishing you luck, my friend. Wishing you luck. Wishing you luck. Whoa. The World Series of Poker costs $10K to enter. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, man. But yeah, Bishop, it's going to be top heavy. It's going to be top heavy for Bama, and it's going to be mid heavy for Oklahoma.
Yeah. Bottom line is in order to make it in the playoffs, both teams have to go 10-2 mid. Bottom line, are higher to make it in the playoffs.
Honest to goodness, that's the floor.
Yeah,
that's the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Sankey.
Yeah, we wish you nothing but the absolute worst. Just the absolute worst. So anyway, Bishop, that's how it's running. So tomorrow we're gonna look at tomorrow's Free for All Friday, but we're gonna look at going into the spring. We're gonna look at possible positions. You bring your Oklahoma to the table. We're gonna bring Bama to the table. Chet, bring we're just gonna chop it up tomorrow. It's Friday. You know how we do it on Free for All Friday. Keep tuning. Okay, Bama Hater said, keep tuning in our podcast. Legend and I have an Olympic contest going on between us. I already beat him in the free throw contest, bowling, darts, 9-ball cornhole upcoming. Okay, Bama Hater, I'm gonna tell you what, my eyes were playing trickle on me. When I saw Olympic, I thought you said the Ozempic contest. I've been saying, what y'all gonna do to see who gonna pass out from needle whatever from needle fatigue, but it's Olympic contest. Gotcha. And Bama Hater, I had a chat with Legend too. Legend and I have something in common. And I said, I knew it was something special about you, bro. Legend and I like the same baseball team. We like the same baseball team. So he all right with me. He all right with me. But
I gotta get rolling here, my brother.
Yeah, okay, we getting ready. But listen, Bishop, give your parting words before you get gone.
Key word today is establish a new standard of the phone booth. Allow everything that you do establish different components and pieces to navigate you to be strong in the phone booth, where it becomes second nature. Salute.
Yeah. Be second nature. And my parting words today is, first of all, again, I want to thank you for 1 year. Be sharp. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah. Man.
Thank
Salute to you, my brother. Truly.
Salute to you, my big brother. And William Bryant was the one who kind of commented on it on YouTube. I've been on here for a year, man, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Be sharp. You, Coach Sean, for hey, just y'all know what you did. I just can't even explain it, but y'all know what you did. You, Coach Sean, Coach Al, Coach Carl. I just thank y'all for helping me to be here 1 year later to tell the story and how to push through and how to keep going. And we're only going to get better. And I'm learning more and more. And again, I'm thankful to the 401k crew of all of them, everybody that makes up the 401k crew, and to all the crew over here in the chat. Thank y'all for everything that you've done for me. And we're just going to try to continue to get better together. And with that being said, that's going to be our show for today. Just remember to stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord. And to always remember, thank you, Bishop, for praying for Mr. M today. Just remember that we can do all things through Christ that gives us strength. I promise you that you can. Just got to put your mind to it. May not like it all the time, but he'll give you the strength to sustain the phone booth and the fire test. He'll give you the strength to sustain it and withstand it and come through it. And you're going to come out as pure gold. Hey, this kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in. So, hey, do your thing. No sense in being jealous of nobody else. Hey, just get in there and do you. And it's going to be all right. And somebody's going to like what you're cooking, okay? So with that being said, always remember, Piano Man don't know everything. I just know what I'm talking about. So, 3-Stroke Charlie, keep trying, bro. That's all I'm going to say about that. Just keep trying. It's going to happen for you sooner than later. But in your case, it's probably going to be later. Anyway, y'all, hey, April the 11th is coming. Hope to see everybody at A-Day. And if they sure taking their time about all the pertinent detail, Bishop, something I really want to find out. And I'm tired of asking them and everything. So I guess I just have to wait and see what they're gonna say. But A-Day is coming, and for those of you that are gonna be there, hey, I'm hoping to see you. I plan on getting there early and enjoy the festivities and everything. Me and Susan gonna be standing up there at the bus stop. we gonna be standing up there at the bus stop, Bishop. We gonna be standing up there at the bus stop, and we gonna see what's what. I'm telling y'all now, my fishing equipment is gonna be in my truck, and if I see IV poles, gurneys, and the MASH theme song being played, I'm gonna go get my A-Day poster, and then I'm going to go fishing over at the Black Warrior River, Lake Lurleen, and New Orleans. That's where we gonna have it. So, Stephen, they can come in with some brown bag lunches if you want to. I'm going down the street to either Blue Moon Restaurant or it's this other restaurant I want to go and try over there in Tuscaloosa, where they said I heard they do some good steaks and everything. Bama Hater. And got you, B Sharp. A lot of content coming out. And
B Sharp, salute, man. Salute.
B Sharp, I'm gonna be joining you with content as well and everything. I gotta run some things by you too, bro, and everything. Coach Carl, salute to you.
Yeah,
and,
Coach Carl,
Jonathan,
J Dub,
Coach Al, Coach Sean, all y'all, Clint Lamb, Justin Riley.
Coach Hayes, appreciate you, my brother.
Everybody. Spody Shody, Stephen M. Smith back on the block. Ryan Fowler and all them cats over there. Tide 100.9. As a matter of fact, Gary Harris is on now. And then we got those who get ready for Christian Miller because he be coming out with some fire stuff too. Just getting ready to do the doggone thing because the summer is long. So I'm getting ready for A-Day. Very excited about it. Tomorrow, Bishop, we're going to figure it out one more time and see what we can come up with. Salute to Twister, who wasn't able to get on, but I saw you in the chat. And to all our truck drivers out there, Bino, Dwight, Icebox, Twister, all y'all. Hey, y'all continue to make America great like it is. That's how America is great, through those guys and gals who do that right there. And that's a fact. So with that being said, B Sharp, are you coming on this evening? Are you gonna come on today? And and I just saw where Bama Hater said he's coming to A-Day. I hope and pray, Bama Hater, we all just gonna find us a meeting spot, and everybody gonna sit down and chat and talk and have a good time, and then we just gonna try to make it happen. Greg Sankey says, "Boo you." Greg Stanky says, I wish you nothing but the absolute worst for all this foolishness that you done put on the SEC. But anyway, with that being said, Bishop, shout out the governor who was unable to be on. Saw Coach Carl in the chat. Salute Coach Carl, man, one of the baddest dudes on the planet. And to everybody. Okay, probably Monday. So here we go. I'm gonna put that on. Right. So probably Monday. Okay. So B Sharp said probably Monday. But y'all know how B Sharp rolled now. He liable to play a fastball. He said Monday. Okay. But y'all know how he rolled though. He just might, if something break, B Sharp gonna put something in the chat and make it happen. And B Sharp gonna be on the block before you know it, spinning it like he always do. So with that being said, Bishop, the kitchen is closed. The gumbo chefs are out for the rest of the day. Piano Man is going to eat his Mardi Gras pasta. And it's going to be on. See, I told you, B Sharp. He said, I could change my mind and do it tonight if the people want me to. I think the people are always wanting you to, B Sharp. It ain't a matter if. We always want you to, player. So if you come on, if you change your mind, it's on like folks, we gonna be there. Okay. So whatever time B Sharp, Steven said, whatever time B Sharp comes on,
yeah, hit us up, B Sharp. Hey,
hit us up.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, And so I'm just saying. And so with that being said, Gumbo chefs have left the building. Kitchen is closed. Piano Man is out. And you all have a great day. Be sharp.
Be
Bruh.
blessed, you guys.
And y'all be blessed. Shalom, shalom. Be
Shalom,
sharp.
shalom.
I kind of got a feeling, brother, you going to be on tonight, for the people have spoken. We'll see you tomorrow. Roll Tide, everybody. We'll see you later. Y'all be great.